short since last time.
Well, this will be a short one then.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit, you going to reschedule the Northern game? That one was canceled?
Yeah, we had our the big game of the year. Our away game against Northern was postponed, so we were going to actually play that tomorrow, which is why we are not on the road today, because we canceled our game against Kansas Wesleyan to play our regional game tomorrow.
The good news is that gives you a few more days of healing time, if you will. So can you tell us a little bit about the health of the team?
Yeah, that it really came at a good time. I mean, it's a tough thing to go there, be ready to play, be all excited, and then to find out that a storm's coming through and you're not going to be able to play your game, and to get it postponed. So emotionally, it's tough. From the physical side, it couldn't have come at a better time for us, honestly. We don't really have anybody injured. We have a few guys that are nicked up that aren't 100%. Gabriel Sapani, one of our key offensive players, has a hamstring issue. And he was about a day away from being cleared to play. And because it was a Northern game, we're going to go ahead and try to push through it. Probably wouldn't have got a full 90 minutes out of him. Donnie George, another big player that we keep mentioning, he had a similar issue, hamstring that was good but not 100%. Was going to go ahead and play, but we don't know how much we were going to get out of him until we got on the field. So that gave us a day a day or two just to kind of rest them, and they practiced but in limited capacity, and then yesterday they went full speed without any problems. So it shapes up well.
So give you any extra time to do any changes in preparation?
Yeah, it does a little bit. As you remember last time we talked about the Cloud County game and saw some things that we weren't doing in that game, and a lot of them came down to ball possession type things, just our spacing on the field, how we move the ball, and then keeping possession instead of playing straight ahead. Prior to that game, we had some opponents where we got away with just playing straight ahead soccer, which is not the best style. And then we played Cloud County, and it was kind of a wake-up call. Hey, this is what we need to be doing. So we've been doing drills all week long to kind of work on shifting to that style in preparation for Northern, and really for the harder, more difficult half of our season that's coming up.
So you got Northern tomorrow, is that right?
Northern tomorrow.
And then after that?
That's the unfortunate thing about the reschedule is we have Northern tomorrow, then we have Crowder on Thursday. So we're going to have to play back-to-back games, which is not unthinkable in soccer, but it's not what you really want. So, but we'll get through it. We'll do fine.
Does that give you enough time to prepare for Crowder?
Well, you go into tomorrow against Northern hoping that we're playing our best soccer, and the good thing is we've had days off, and we've got ready, change our style of play to get ready for Northern. As far as like how we match up with Crowder or anything like that, you can't work a whole lot specifically on that. You just hope that you're playing your best style and carry it over to the next day.
Have you had a chance to scout Crowder?
A little bit, not as much as I would have liked to. They're going to be a pretty even match for us as well. Just looking at scores and things like that, and watched them once. It's going to be a pretty even up match. It really will. I mean, they've got a decent offense. They're scoring a lot of goals, kind of similar to what we are doing. They've had a couple games where I would have expected them to have a better game where they haven't. So there's a chink in that armor somewhere. We'll just have to find it in that 90 minutes on Thursday. So.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully next week you'll have a few wins to talk about.
Yeah, no kidding.